Hi guys, it's Alyssa coming to you today with a tale of woe. I'm sharing this story about an item that got away, hopefully so that you can learn from my mistakes, and I think I've learned my lesson. This past Wednesday I went out and hit a couple of thrift stores in the area, and I did get quite a few things. Maybe I'll even show that to you in a haul one of these days. I still haven't unpacked the bags, so I could do that. Nothing too exciting. Probably the most exciting thing is the thing that I didn't buy. At the second thrift store I went to, they did have a guitar. It was an electric guitar in the case from the 1980s, which I knew by looking it up. The brand was Westone, which I was not familiar with. And it's not that common a brand. It's not a super expensive brand. This guitar was priced at $70 with the case. Which is a bit high, higher than I would pay for something I don't know anything about. But I looked it up, I had my phone with me. There was one person who had it for sale on eBay currently with a buy it now of $299. The same exact guitar, I believe. Not with a case, I don't think, and it might have had, I think, something on it that was damaged, although, you know, I wasn't too sure about this one. And when I did a completed listing search, I couldn't find any of the exact same guitar. I found a few others from the same company, and the decent ones went between, I guess, like $250 and $299. So I felt pretty confident that if this guitar was in good condition, it was worth somewhere in the $250 to $300 range. Now the problem is I do not know anything about guitars. I'm pretty much clueless about them. My boyfriend is a musician and is all into guitars and is way more knowledgeable than I am. Unfortunately, he was not with me, so I had to really rely on my own inexpert opinion on guitars. I mean, it looked okay to me, eyeballing it, but really, like I said, I don't know what to look for. There could have been something that was really wrong with it and I just wasn't sure. And $70 is a lot of money to take a chance on something. I also have a guitar in my attic right now that I've had there for months, since the fall. I picked it up for $5, so that was a good deal, and I was willing to take a chance on that at a rummage sale. It's probably only worth about $50, but that's still, you know, to turn $5 into $50, I'll do that every day if I can. Problem is I don't have a box that's the right size to ship it out, so I haven't done anything with it yet. And I'm just kind of waiting till I find a box. I know I can buy one, but, you know, it's not something that I'm, you know, that's worth that much money, so I'm that eager to sell it. But I just figure I'm going to come across one of these days and I'll just use that. So, you know, as I'm looking at this this other guitar, that was on my mind too, that I already have one in my attic. Do I need another guitar sitting up there in my attic? My attic is not that big and it's already kind of crowded with stuff. Yeah, so I was in the store, I picked up some other things, and I kept going back to the guitar and looking at it. I looked at it like 3 times, and finally I'm like, you know, $70 is just too much of a risk to take on something I really don't know, you know, it might not work at all. So I left the store, I got as far as the parking lot, I'm like, I should go back and get that guitar. But I didn't. I left. I went to actually a grocery store about a mile down the road. I had to pick up a few things, and when I came out of the grocery store, I'm like, oh, I should go back and get the guitar. And I really should have, I guess, but I didn't. I went home. I told my boyfriend about it. We looked it up a little more, or I looked it up a little more online. And you know, he was saying like $70 is a lot if you don't know that it's gonna, you know, be in decent shape. But if decent ones are going for $300, you know, at $70, you should be able to get back your investment, even if, you know, there is something fundamentally wrong with it. It's probably still worth at least $100. So what we decided to do was we went back the next day to the thrift store. We went in the afternoon, and of course the guitar had sold already. Someone bought it that morning. So I didn't get my guitar, and I'm out a few bucks. So yeah, that was money that I didn't make this week. I left it there, and I do regret it. I mean, like I said, I did get a bunch of stuff at the thrift store. I don't know if altogether it'll be worth as much as buying that single guitar would have been. But, you know, it would have been a pain to ship. It's a big, awkward, heavy thing, and you know, I don't know, I probably wouldn't have put it at auction. I probably would have tried to do it as a buy it now, so it might sit there for a while, and that is a big thing to have to store. So I I don't regret it, I guess, that much, but if I had to do it over again, I would buy that guitar. So the moral of this story is, you know, don't hesitate. If your gut says to buy something, buy it. You know, if you can research it and feel pretty confident that it's worth something, I would say go for it. You know, if it's one of those things that you look at 3 times while you're in a store and then are still thinking about once you're in the parking lot, yeah, go back inside and buy it. That's what I should have done. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for listening to my little sob story. I might get that haul video out to you. I also, as a reminder, will be on Kelly Picker's channel. Yeah. Until then, happy selling, and you know, if you see it and you think you can make money on it, buy it.